everyone. It's my pleasure to be here with you tonight as I have the privilege of introducing a very special guest. This individual has played a pivotal role to many ACCA students, guiding them to their journey to membership. Today, I have the privilege of interviewing one of ACCA's finest members in Egypt, who has more than 25 years of experience in both internal and external audit. He is currently the group head of the internal audit department at Beltone Financial Holding, one of the leading financial institutions in Egypt. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Kambal. Hello, Amr.
Hello, thank you so much for such decent words. Honestly, when you contacted me to join this interview, I was really enthusiastic about such great moments. Being an ACCA member is a great achievement. Honestly, the ACCA members in Egypt, too little number of members, honestly, in Egypt compared to very huge accountant market in Egypt. The number of ACCA members is very limited, and fortunately we try now to expand this membership base in terms of number of people, and I think the changes happened in the curriculum and the exam style and also number of available settings, so now people can sit for the ACCA exams in 4 different windows throughout the entire year, which provide more better opportunity for people to take the exams and get qualified shortest and as soon as practically possible, given the limited time and efforts, because they are all employees.
Very true. I agree. The flexibility increased a lot, having the exams 4 times per year. It has even shortened your journey into half.
Yes,
So that's wonderful to hear. Since you have helped so many people in their journey, I would love to hear from you. How was your journey? If you can give me an intro about yourself and history about Amr Kambal.
My name is Amr. I am currently the group head of internal audit for Beltone Financial. Beltone Financial is one of the leading companies in the financial institution sector in Egypt. It's listed in the EGX and one of the best companies in the industry. We have portfolio of industries including non-banking financial institutions platform. It includes every type of financing from micro, mortgage, leasing, SMEs, consumer finance. So we have all types of financing. This is all about the first platform. The second platform is about the capital market, including brokerage sector, asset management, and these type of industry as well. The company has gone through significant breakthrough during the latest couple of years after an acquisition, and the new management team played a vital role in turning around the complete financials and the operational side of the company, and we became now one of the leaders in the market, and I had very great honor to be part of such a successful team. Before Beltone, I worked for KPMG for 16 years.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Started in Egypt, KPMG external audit in Egypt for 4 years. Then UK, 3 years, which was great 3 years in my professional career. Then returned back in 2009 and joined the internal audit and advisory team as well. And completed my qualifications, joined the internal audit team and advisory until I became the senior manager in charge of the internal audit department in KPMG Egypt.
That's lovely to hear, and the fact you work in such an exciting place, because usually the myth about ACCA that those who take ACCA are only auditors.
Yes.
But the fact that you're working in such an exciting financial institution and all these complicated terminologies.
Yes.
Yeah.
The good thing about the internal audit and the ACCA as well, it gives you very important advantage regarding the business understanding and the flexibility of these areas. So the ACCA is always about unexpectables. So you can read and study and solve exams 10 years ago, exams, more than 10 or 20 exams. And the news is when you go to the exam, you will find new scenario that you, but the good point is you get accustomed mentally to accept and digest any unusual scenario. And this is a skill is developed by the ACCA. So you are always ready to deal with unexpected and complex scenarios. Given the fact that the ACCA is a globally recognized international qualification, this is add more value to the qualification itself as it become like a boarding pass to the members. So you can work as a chartered accountant recognized in any part of the world. And this very big advantage for the qualification. In addition to employability, in addition to flexibility, because you can, in Egypt, you can study the exams and get ready to the exams and get your exams and get your qualification. In Gulf, North Africa, in any part of the world, this is one of the very big advantage of the ACCA, flexibility and also recognition. It's a very important. So when you travel to any part of the world and they see your ACCA qualification,
they're impressed.
Very impressed.
Yes,
so
very true.
And also the curriculum itself and the material, it's fully based on the IFRS and internationally recognized standard in accounting and in audit throughout all the qualification journey, starting from, for example, F7, the accounting IFRS based, and the financial reporting and the advanced level, it's IFRS based. The IFRS diploma, which is very famous in Egypt, and many people, I obtained this qualification as well during my journey. And it's one of the most important qualification, and it proves how a candidate and accountant is able to understand, digest, and apply IFRS standards in real practical life experience.
If we can go back in time and I ask you, why did you choose commerce and a career in finance?
Honestly, during the secondary school, like everyone, I was in the Arabic school. Just to give background about the background, my educational background, I was in the Arabic school, study all subject in Arabic, chemistry, physics, mathematics, everything, and join Faculty of Commerce, Arabic also. And I just want to highlight this one. Language is never an obstacle. So for someone like me who came from entirely Arabic background, the ACCA wasn't an obstacle. I know there is challenges, and we shall provide the candidates during our session with prescription about how to overcome such obstacle in more practical way. But joining university and faculty in Arabic, and then graduated from Helwan University in 1999 in Arabic section, this put more pressures, because we know the market wants English section more than Arabic section. Your opportunity to find a suitable job opportunity in English section, graduate from English section, even for my age, because at this point of time, English graduates were quite limited, and they have comparative advantage for this. But the good news for me is when I joined the Faculty of Commerce first year, but first year wasn't in Helwan University, it was in Asyut University. And I have to give very big thank to Dr. Prince Mikhail. May God bless his soul. He has just passed away a couple of months ago. He was my first accountancy professor. And from this point, this was 1996, I loved accountancy. And I studied accountancy with focus, with dedication. And I believe this was a turning point in my life. I loved it so much. I believe at this point of time, I will be a good accountant. And then returned to Helwan, completed the bachelor degree, graduated, and first crash in the market, job opportunities were very limited at this point. I joined American University and obtained the modern accounting certificate, and this one was in English. So this is the first relationship with me in accountancy in English. The qualification was good and it adds loads of value to me. So I should be also thankful to the American University in Egypt for such good and solid diploma in modern accounting. Moving forward, joined the KPMG and in the external audit and worked there for 3 years. During these years, I was seeking to obtain additional accounting qualification. I try in the CMA, but unfortunately, all my trials were not successful. It was 3 trials, 2004, 2005, 2006. This is another message to all my colleagues and brothers. Never give up. Despite all these challenges and failure trials, I didn't give up. Especially when the fail was marginal. This was quite hard.
Killer.
Just keep crying
Yes.
after getting out the examination hall. Then I was seconded to KPMG United Kingdom for 3 years. This was a very big turnaround in my professional career. And I still remember this situation, which I will explain it to you, which answer your question, why did you choose the ACCA? The ACCA, when I traveled to England, England for me is land of greatness. I love England so much. It was great 3 years, honestly. I joined and I asked myself and I promised myself, this is the place or this is the land that you must get as many knowledge and experience as you can. And I completed the application of the ACCA, but little sound in the background, devil sound in the background saying that, how come you are just a loser? You wasn't able even to pass the CMA. With full respect to the qualification, but compared to the ACCA, ACCA is harder and more comprehensive. And if you didn't pass the CMA, the smallest one, or comparatively in terms of the scope and the exam difficulty, how you are going to pass this ACCA? I just keep thinking about it. Should be realistic about your dream or dream big. The message I send to all my colleagues, dream big. Don't worry about any failure happened in the past. You can shape your future by hard work and dedication. And I took my decision. Signed off, sent all the required documents, get the letter of equivalence and all these things, and joined my journey to the ACCA and passed my first examination in the ACCA just 6 months afterwards. It was F6.
Oh, tax.
Yes. The good thing about it, when I was in the UK, I was totally busy with my work and I didn't take a full-time tuition, but my wife, I would like to thank her as well.
Yes.
I still remember this situation. She called me and say, I booked for you 3 days revision in one of the, I remember it was Kaplan or PPP, not remember this one.
Yes.
And you can go to the revision study session. I went there and it really added real value to know how the tricks and how to deal with the exam techniques, and it was adding real value to me. The good thing is I passed this exam, first try, self-study.
That's incredible.
This is incredible feeling.
Yes.
Incredible. I had another one on the same sitting, but I didn't pass it. It was 48.
Oh.
Marginal fail.
48, yeah.
Marginal fail.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Don't
Yes.
worry about marginal fail. This
Yes.
doesn't mean you do not understand. This doesn't mean you do not have enough knowledge. This simply means you need to be more focused and more dedicated and more practicing as well. So the difference between 48, 49 and 50, 51 is pretty marginal.
True.
Just focus. what you really need is you just need to focus.
True.
And this is gave me additional privilege. And I went to the my manager. This was in the UK, KPMG UK. People whom I should be really thankful for them. They give me a great opportunity, and I would like to thank everybody. I don't want to say particular names, but Alex Martin, one of my dearest colleagues, and he supported me a lot during my journey. And I asked the management, I have passed the exams. Okay, thank you. This is great. How did you did it? Self-study. Okay, self-study. This is great accomplishment. And my nickname in England was Kambal, which is extracted from Kambal. And they said, okay, we can pay for you the exams, and we shall extend your secondment for further term. And rather than you have 1 year, you will get 3 years. I completed 6 papers.
Wow.
Successfully. I joined the full-time examination with different tuition providers. And let me be very honest with you. Life in England, despite it's very hard in terms of work pressures, but it's fully organized to the extent that you are able to book your exam in advance and arrange with line managers the level of work that you are going to do, deliverables and expected deliverables from you, and also to align the exam period and your holidays as well. It's very unfortunate in Egypt, it doesn't work this way. And I know loads of people who work in the practice and they suffer a lot because of inability to have holidays before their exams, to get some time to rehearsal and the practice more question. And I would like to say to many employers, just give your candidate opportunity to prove themselves, give them time, give them opportunity. This doesn't mean they do not do or complete their work, just little bit balance for this, because it presents real investment in your candidate as well.
True.
Because when you sell your power hours, candidate who is fully certified and qualified as an ACCA will provide you with more quality and as such more revenues.
True.
For the firm, more quality for the firm, more deliverables, and for the candidate, more money as well. This is very important, because I believe the ACCA provide the candidate with more than 30 to 35 increase on their base salary.
Yes.
And this is not only in Egypt, but also in region as well. This is recognized regionally and internationally as well. Returning back to Egypt.
Yes.
Another shift in my career, moving from external audit to advisory, and particularly internal audit. At this point of time, I put the ACC on hold because all the privilege and all the setup I used to complete my career in the ACCA was not totally suitable at this point of time. And I joined the internal audit practice, but I'm not certified. And I do believe in something. You cannot do anything without being certified. This is one of my beliefs. You cannot be a doctor, or you cannot be a professor, without being fully qualified in your career. And then I asked my colleague, what is the most relevant qualification in the internal audit? They say the CIA.
Yes.
I pursued the CIA, part 1, 2, 3, 4. At this point of time, it was 4.
Okay.
Passed successfully, in addition to the CCSA, which is additional qualifications, and IFRS diploma. During the period from 2010 until 2014, in 4 years approximately. And there is also very good bridge between the ACCA and the Institute of Internal Auditors. The ACCA members is able to be fully CIA certified by tackling only one exam, which is called challenge exam.
Challenge exam, correct.
Don't be afraid about the name. Challenge exam is a comprehensive exam which will provide you with additional privilege to be ACCA and CIA as well.
Yes.
And if you would like my recommendation, go for it. It requires a bit of preparation, but the exam technique between the ACCA and CIA is a little bit different. ACCA more about writing and essay question and this, and it has some additional MCQs currently in the current development, but the CIA is full exam MCQs question. The ACCA 50% to pass, CIA 80% to pass, which is higher and more challenging as well in terms of the percentage. So if you are ACCA and ACCA member or affiliate and you are looking forward to have a career in the internal audit, you are my guest. And please go ahead, take the exam, and inshallah it will be profitable and valuable for you, inshallah.
Did you draw a calendar at the beginning of your journey?
Yes. This is very important. Planning is a stone corner in any successful person journey. Planning. Even in the audit methodology, we have planning, field work, substantive, and the completion phase. We have 4 main phases in the audit methodology. 20 to 25% of the audit methodology is about planning. So you allocate time, bring resources, draw your personal planner, take into consideration social commitment, business commitment, job commitment. If you have travel, if you have international, you have to travel with your work or something like this, all this should be reflected in the planner. And based on this, you can extract the available number of days and consequently hours. And based on this, you can start to allocate your study time based on this. But for me, when I was studying these ones, I used to study early in the morning. Your brain is fresh. Concentration is high. And I will give you, just for you, secret, golden advice. Stop yourself from any disruptive tools. Your mobile should be on silent mode. Disconnect yourself from social media. Social media, if you want to pass ACCA, you must get away totally and entirely from social media. It simply wasted your valuable time.
True.
It adds nothing to me to stay on the Facebook or Insta or whatever. TikTok, for example, for hours and hours, from one video to another. And someone like me, I'm fancy football, love football. Do you imagine? During my journey to the ACCA, I didn't make the subscription of the BN Sports, which is a responsible channel for broadcasting the English Premier and Champions League and all these fantastic games. I didn't make the subscription until I get certified.
Oh, wow, what a commitment.
No chance, because I know myself.
Yes.
Study in the morning and you have the entire day. Adding more, someone will ask me, I work. If you can study for an hour or 2 in the early morning before you go to your work, this will be great. You can study when you return back, but the level of concentration will be much lower. Because if you travel or you drive or you take a bus or Uber or even underground, this will take loads of things from your concentration. But I have another tip as well. Using travel time, if you do not drive, or even if you drive, you can watch or listen to study material or important videos as well. Yes. This will add real value. So make use of every single minute in your... So in terms of study and your planner, we said make your planner, put your exam date, full commitment. Try as much as you can, do not postpone exams. Because many people asked me this question. Should I postpone? I am not sure. I didn't study well. If you have option to postpone, don't use it unless something really, really big happened, unexpected, unplanned, and consequently you have to reschedule to adjust yourself. But this to happen, this must be something very big.
Yes.
So don't put reschedule as one of your options. This is very important. back to the available hours, available days, which we have identified based on our planner after eliminating the business and the family commitments as well. And then focus on something very important. Divide your time into study and the practice time. And I cannot say particular percentage, but let's say 40 for the study and 60 for the practicing, especially when we are talking about accountancy, my favorite. Accountancy, it's not about standard. It's about apply the standard, and everybody knows if you go to the examination hall with full set of standard, open book, assume it's open book with the questions, you will never find any answer of the question, copy or paste from the study text.
True.
It's all about
creativity.
It's all about thinking critical. It's all about analysis. It's all about demonstrating advanced techniques, and as if we are talking about you are presenting your reports as you are required in the advanced level. Prepare a report to the CEO or prepare a report to the board of directors of company XYZ explaining the main accounting issues in the below scenario. And you have to have analytic skills, detailed understanding, explaining the issue, and not only explaining the issue, providing practical recommendation how to sort out these issues, and if it's not sorted, what the risk or implications expected from issuing or non-issuing this, or the consequences, I mean, of these type of things. And I still remember, I can share with you one of the great experience. It was accounting as well, exam. It was in England, 2008, advanced accounting, financial reporting, strategic financial reporting.
Yes.
I studied the study material, all, practicing all, everything. But the examiner, between brackets, as usual, surprises us with something new. At this point of time, they used to provide the main question, 50-mark question, consolidated balance sheet and income statement.
Yes.
This is normally happened 2 times, balance sheet 2 times, and it happens. The surprise was the requirement was consolidated cash flow.
Oh.
And this was not tested for 5-6 years ago. I was shocked. I was in England, the temperature -3 or something like this. And the examination hall was 1 hour travel from my home. I lived in Crawley in England, and the examination hall was in Brighton. Brighton is in the south coast in England. It was very beautiful country, and it has very famous team play in the Premier League. Back to the exam. I open the exam sheet, the requirement, consolidated cash flow. Okay, it's pretty difficult.
Yes.
How can we do it? You should be patient, should be cool. Okay, this means 50-mark question. I am not able to pass. Let's give it a go. Okay, if you are not able to pass, I do not accept failure in 20 or 30 or something like this. This is not acceptable for me.
Yes.
I do not accept this failure. Even failure is honor.
Yes.
49, just to show something,
Grit.
to show real willingness to get it done. And I calmed down, very frustrated, despite it was -3, but I was sweating because of the tension, and it was quite difficult exam. And by the time, get correct, gain self-confidence, gain my calmness and concentration, and in the middle of the exam, I found myself performing solidly. Get to the second question, get to the third question, and by the end of the exam, I became fully recovered. So to be cool and keep your concentration high, even if you face unexpected question or unexpected case study or scenario, will add real value to your success. The good news, I passed.
Oh, wow.
And it was a great accomplishment. I wasn't able to imagine this. And it was good score as well.
Yes.
And it was very great news for me. But I learned a very important lesson, which I want to convey this message to all of my colleagues and candidates. Keep your concentration to the maximum level, irrespective of any surrounding circumstances. Because your concentration is a stone corner for success.
True, very true. First of all, great. What a great story. What a great story. And that's very true, especially in exam techniques.
Yes.
When you see a question you don't know, answer the bits that you know.
Yes.
Answer the parts that you know, because you have studied. You have studied and you've done the practicing, you've done the revision. So I am sure you know certain aspects of the question. So tackle what you know. And as you mentioned, gradually it will start coming to you.
Yes.
So the way you tackled is very important. How you tackle an exam is very important. And even there are so many useful articles in the technical articles in the ACCA website. Very useful article called Examiner Approach.
Yes.
Explaining that there are
details.
techniques and what to tackle and how to tackle and all these are your exam techniques.
Yeah.
All these are your exam techniques. And I agree when you first mentioned the planner. That is very important. Very important. I remember when I first decided to pursue the ACCA, the professor gave me an A3 sheet. He rolled down an A3 sheet.
Too long one.
Yes, and he told me, draw your future.
Yes.
Draw.
Yes.
Draw. I remember I started in 2009, and at that time it was twice per year.
Yeah.
So he would say, draw your exam dates. Draw 2009, 2010, 11, 12. And actually when I was drawing, I was, 11, 12.
Long journey.
Long journey. But he said, draw it. Draw your future.
Yes.
And choose which paper you'll give in this exam session and the next exam session and the third. Draw it. And actually when I drew it, it gave me a very strong vision.
Yes.
It gave me the strategy of what to tackle when. And I know when am I busy. So I would gray out the parts where I'm busy. Okay, I can't give my exam this time. I can give my exam in the next time. So the planner is very important, and not having the postponing as an option.
Yes.
Even though it's there, but keep it only
to the lowest possibilities.
Fatal emergency.
Must be something tremendous.
Think of it not available.
Beyond beyond your control.
True.
Joining a new company, new project required by the management. New assignment that was not in the plan initially.
Yes.
These are the only occasions that you are permitted to reschedule.
True. And to be honest, many of the events, you can forecast them because usually life of an auditor and accountant, it's pretty planned.
Yes.
Our lives are pretty planned. So something out of the bloom is it's something rare. It's not something, so you should know what you're heading to, what you're heading towards. So it's very important to draw a plan and keeping that option unseen, if possible. Great advice. Great advice. What was your proudest moment in ACCA or because of ACCA?
Because of the ACCA. It was the greatest moment, and I will tell you a story about it. Greatest moment in my life was when I recognized I am a fully ACCA qualified. This was Jan 2017. We said in the intro, I completed the ACCA in 2 phases. First phase in England with 6 papers, the second phase in Egypt. This was 2015-2016. And the exam results in Jan. I passed the advanced, it was a business analysis at this point of time, and then advanced audit, and last one was advanced performance management. Very challenging. But we come over this one. And at this point of time, the exam results sent via email at 1 o'clock in the morning. Just was waiting in the bed. I tried to persuade myself to sleep. But I know this will never happen. And here, I do not put it's in the living room, the mobile, get, open. The first word I noticed when I opened the email is pass. It was the greatest moment ever. It's a great feeling. I'm not able to describe it neither in English nor in Arabic, but it was great.
Yes.
you feel you are over the moon. You feel all the hard work, all the dedication and sleepless night with practice, study exams and text and all these hard things pay out. It was great accomplishment. And I persuaded myself not to join or to pursue any qualifications again.
Yes, the
But
final.
this
the
is
final.
another story which
Yes.
I will tell you about. But this was the greatest moment.
True. The power. It's funny how powerful one word can have.
Yes, ACCA. Just the
ACCA.
great
Yes.
4 letters.
Yes.
And
very
pass
true.
as well.
Pass.
Pass,
Yes.
pass.
Another four letter.
Yes,
Another four
four
letter.
letters.
Yes.
It's very
yes.
important.
How did this qualification help you in your career, in your life?
It opens all closed doors for you because when you become fully chartered accountant, this means you can work in finance, accounting, budgeting, external audit, internal audit, and taxation as well.
Yes.
Indeed, for you, and it has portfolio of skills that you are able to utilize for the benefits for you and for your employer as well, because the ACCA members adding significant value to their employers.
True.
And this is known in the market practice that even in the practical side, in the practicing big 4 companies and accountants firm, people who has the ACCA qualification, they have additional privilege.
Yes.
And also when they work for companies as well, they have open-ended career to become CFO,
True.
to become head of audit, to become head of treasury, something like this. So it's open-ended career.
Very true. Very true. And
in addition to the financial benefits as well.
yes.
This is very important. Just to be fair about it.
Yes, that's very true.
You will get money.
Yes.
But don't expect employers or recruiter to call you the second day once you get certified, because this is another tricky point as well.
Yes.
It will take some time.
Yes.
So if call came to you a little bit late, don't panic.
Yes, yes. It's what you do with the ACCA that's more important.
Yes.
It's all your effort. With the ACCA, you open the doors, but at the end of the day, it's you. Is that you did not only stop at ACCA, but you actually pursued something else?
Yes, I did.
What did you pursue? If you can inform us.
I like, firstly, to thank Dr. Khalid Dahawi. He gave me golden advice at this point of time. I completed my ACCA, and after you have a timeline of 5 years when you can join University of London master program. ACCA and University of London have a cooperation agreement by which the University of London recognizes the ACCA member to pursue master degrees by completing only 2 modules. And time was about to elapse, and I called Dr. Khalid. Dr. Khalid, I need your advice. He said, yes, go ahead, Amr. I have an option to do it. Yes, do it. Simply.
Oh,
yes, do it. It's highly recommended. I started and pursue. It includes 2 modules. The first module has coursework 1, 25%, coursework 2, 25%, and then 50% for the final project. When we compare academic qualification to the professional qualification, there is little bit pros and cons between these 2 ones. The first one is in the professional exams. You know the exam and you should go to the examination hall. In your master, you submit your coursework on the portal with username and password with the University of London. This is the first one. The second one is flexibility. The third one is it's all about resources. You have to read loads and loads of resources to come up with a piece of document. You write it yourself, includes sometimes 4,000. In the coursework, I think 2,000 words, and then it accumulates towards 6,000 words in the final submission of the final project. And someone may ask me, it's easy. Let's do it from the internet. It doesn't work this way.
Yes.
Because the system plagiarism
Yes.
system.
Very strict. Very
Yes,
strict.
and it will pick up
Yes.
the similarity score, and it will give you similarity score. If what you wrote has been featured previously in any article, in any other resources, it will disqualify you.
Yes.
And the plagiarism and the similarity score, if it's more than 30%, you will fail.
Yes.
Straight away.
Yes.
And the percentage gives you a color. If as long as it's green until I think 25% similarity score, it's green. Because you are required as an academic professional to make loads of researches. And the 25% is a reasonable percentage for your readings as well. Below 10, less likely to pass. More than 25, less likely to pass. So it's something in between. It gives you an opportunity to demonstrate yourself, your ideas,
Yes.
and the number of resources and readings that you have gathered to answer particular question or highlight particular points or provide your insights from the academic viewpoint. So it's still hard and still requires concentration. I just would be very straightforward. Learning, learning, learning is very important. And talking about the obstacle in your mind. Obstacle is not in the paper. Arabic and English and these sort of things. It's your brain is like a machine. Input and output. If you would like to improve your speaking skills, you need to improve your listening as well. You need to hear more English. If you would like to improve your writing, technical and academic writing skills, you need to read more and more. And you need to build your own vocabulary and build your own dictionary. And this will take time. Because some people might think if you just read one book, next day you will be an author. This is not the truth. It will take months and possibly years of dedication and hard work. So don't be too speedy in your expectations regarding the rewards that you are expecting from your hard work and studies. It will take time. About taking advice.
Yeah.
We said I completed my ACCA in 2 phases. The first phase and the second phase. The first phase in England and the second phase was in Egypt. 2015, I was very disappointed. Incredibly disappointed. Loads of things happened in the background. And I went to to my barber.
Oh.
Let's remember this one. I would like to thank him for his golden advice. And this will pinpoint something very important. When you ask someone for advice, you should believe that this person likes you so much, even if the advice might be harsh for you. But as long as it's in your benefits, you should accept it. I asked him. I have 3 papers and I lost hope. I paid for the exam, but I decided not to go to the exam. And he asked me one question. What happened if you didn't go to the exam? Definitely you will fail. I said, yes, no doubt about it. Do you have a 10 or 20 or even 25% opportunity to pass if you go? I said, might be his name Ibrahim. I like him. I would like to thank him so much. متشكرين يا هيما. Your golden advice was great for me. I like you so much, Amr, and I don't want to see you that disappointed. And I know if you pass, you will be back to the track and you will complete the remaining 2 and you will be fully certified. I said, how can I do it? Just back to your track. Focus, dedication. Just try to do it. Again, despite I completed, as I explained, the CIA and the IFRS diploma and this sort of good things, but the ACCA is still a great accomplishment for me, or great dream I didn't complete yet. It was like a mission. Delayed. but not cancelled. I asked him, what do you think? Go to the exam. From today, go home, complete your planner, do it, and as soon as you get the answer or the results, just give me a call. And this is what happened. Passed.
Wow.
I called him, Ibrahim, hello, Hima, how are you? Huh? He said, I know why you are calling me. You passed the exam. You know before I say, yes, your voice tone
Your voice
is very happy. Even at the psychology level, despite he was very disappointed and he was down, you was able to make a very big turnaround.
True.
And make a loss gain.
Yes.
And moving from fail to success by hard work and dedication.
Thank you very much for your time, and thanks for everyone who's watching. I'm sure you've loved these videos and a lot of key takeaways to take from here. Never give up. Always pursue. Success is for the worthy, and I'm very happy to be spending this evening with you and with Mr. Amr. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.